Okay, I have 4 areas that show the California Basin. It shows the Grand Canyon and Yellowstone Park, basically before they became what they are now today. So, and it's true. Watch. I'll bring this one in. And you start looking in the California Basin right here. You can see this is spinning. This is an image frozen in the moment of spinning. And you can see it. You can kind of see it's crisscross. It's crossing around. So, but let's show you what it does with the California Basin. I can get really close so that nobody misses a thing. Let's see here. Oh yeah, right here. Right here, I mean. And then I think it actually goes here too, right here. Oh shit. Look. So look, right here. See how that fills in? It's crisscrossing, by the way. But you can see how it fits the mountains. It fills it in, and then it just keeps. Well, look around too. We don't want to miss the other stuff too. See this? And look at that. You can see that this is what used to be here. It wasn't here for very long because this earth is actually young. So look at that right there. You could tell that this has been split open. God damn it. This is images from our planet's core before it was a planet. And you could see the alignments right here. You could see that this is related to this. You can just tell. Look how it lines up. Look how it lines up. Lines up every bit of the way. And you can see it lining up here. Again. And then you can see the California Basin. And then I'm guessing this rotates in like that. I could be wrong, but I think, yeah, like that. Yep, like that. And you can see that, yeah, you can see how it's rotating in and around the basin. You can see that maybe that's missing there, but I know where else it's missing. Okay, I just want to go over this, make sure we're good. See the alignments there? You can tell it's rotating around. This was here. Like that, right? You can see the alignment now. The Grand Canyon's in this area right here, so I don't think we're to that part yet. But you can see that's that. That's just one alignment. Let me bring in another one. Okay, so here's another alignment. Oh, I probably shouldn't have turned it, but oh. Here it comes in, the channel right here. And you can see that the texture and stuff, you can see it lining up too with the markings like that. As I bring it in, you can see it's lining up here. It's kind of filling in all these areas that are, and there's a couple cool things that I don't have time to go over with you, but I live here, so I recognize certain things about this. I know that when I look up into the mountains right here, it looks like pieces of other mountains are laying in there. or like it flooded down. Like I don't know how to explain it, but when I look up at the mountains, I see mountains, and it looks like a waterfall of some other mountains came in and rested in there, and they're obviously not from here. And I can see that with my own eyes. You can see that. So it probably comes in like this because it's round right here. There's areas here that are really trippy that when you look at them on a map, they look like they're straight edge cuts, right? So I'm gonna be looking into that with these because I've always wanted to know what did this. It doesn't make sense that it would be so straight and perfect. So that's something I'm gonna look into. But look at how it keeps matching. And oh, this is where it gets weird. I don't know if I can keep up with this one. Okay, so see, we got. Oh, I think this flips around, but I'm not sure. See, this comes into. Look, you can see something's missing right here, and it's probably that. As the rest of the stuff lines up, you can see that, right? And then I think this flips around, but look at it as it comes in. It's going straight to Yellowstone Park, but I'm pretty sure this spins around. Yeah, let me take a look. Watch. Because this will happen in the core. But wait, look at the other stuff, the lining up though. Hold on. Look at that, right? Right there. And this matches in here too. Look. Is this Lake Tahoe? Is Lake Tahoe part of... Oh, you know what? I always knew that Lake Tahoe is somehow linked to Yellowstone Park, and I think it's like the beginning of the blast, because this looks like something blasted out, and look how it lines up with. It's as if Lake Tahoe blew it that way, blew out this way, and then see, look at that alignment. That's insanity. Look, and then you can see the texture here. And then you know this is going to Yellowstone Park right here. This is the super volcano that they've been talking about. Well, it was part of the creation of this planet, and these are the remnants of it. It's bigger than they think, actually, or than it. Like it'll never do what it did before. What you're seeing now is residual energy there, and it's probably slowly fading until maybe the next pole flip. I don't know. Look at the features here. I don't want to spend too much time here. I know this flips around. I can just tell somehow because this is the same as this. One's smaller than the other because they're different moments in time, but they're spinning. See how it fits again? And now this feature that was fitting over here is now fitting over here because this rolls up into each other. This is the inside of a vortex. It doesn't look like it right now, but the only thing that makes sense why this stuff matches so close around like that and backwards is if it was rolled up like inside of a vortex, the tube of like a vortex. Look at this. Look how it matches the features. Matches up here too again. You're starting to see these lining up with the circles there and there. Even out here. Oh, and then you got the Great Lakes, right? You know this is going to be related to that. It's going to be the Great Lakes obviously look like something that was spinning. And oh, look, the Mississippi. It's going to be responsible for the Mississippi. All kinds of good stuff. And then, oh yeah, we haven't even got to this part yet. Look. There's another thing that spins around and fills in. Watch. Let's see here. So you see it fits here. Probably, yeah, there's the Mississippi right here. Look, different stages of it. That valley that it runs through. And then it turns around because it's in a vortex, and it fills in this area. And here's the channel. They have these islands here called the Channel Islands. Look at the features matching up. You can see if you really look close, you'll be able to see even better alignments. Oh man, this is tiring. There it goes right there. But yeah, so you see that, and this comes back again and it does its thing that I already showed you. So that's that, right? Oh yeah, here we go. Just like that. See how it matches the whole coastline? Fills in the areas here. You can see these are pieces of land that was missing right here. Even this is still missing right here. Like that. Here it goes. And then you can see that's related as it finishes off. Look, it's even got the marks right here, the lines. See? Look. I think I have to rotate it just a nudge. And it's perfect. Oh yeah. Hold on. There it is. Look. Look at that match. Right there, huh? Oh man, my neck is killing me. See, look right here. Right there. More blowout from Yellowstone Park. Vortex. Oh, the Grand Canyon. There you go. This is it right here. I recognize this shape right off the bat, dude. This right here is gonna match up with the Grand Canyon. It's got that swooping arm. That's how I recognize it right there. Looks like I just have to rotate it just a nudge that way for it to be perfect. Oh boy. Oh, let's see what we got really quick. I want to get what I can here out of this. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this thing doesn't want to move. That's the Grand Canyon right here. And I recognize the shape right here. See? Oh man, I'm tired. Alright, so that's pretty good, man. Oh, and then here comes Australia. That's a whole new story. And then I'm still doing a video on this section right here that I'm working on right now. This just caught up with me though right here. Okay, so there's one more thing. And this one I'm not even sure how it goes in here. I know it does, but I'm just not sure. Oh, maybe it goes like this. I can see it right now. Alright. I mean, that's just one way. One thing. Oh no. God, this is tough. Like, I swear to God, it's like fighting me every step of the way. Okay, so where are we at? I think in like this maybe. I'm not sure how this one is. Yeah, there we're getting close now. Goes like that. See? Wow. Okay, so I don't know if I should just show this. So then now these technically should align up, right? Oh, I can't see. My God, this thing's so hard to do. Here we go. I'll just do this one and then I'll worry about the another time because, of course. Okay, so here we go. There. Okay, so look. This is lining up with this right here. There you go. And but you'll notice that up here it seems to be like breaking away like that. And you got this big old piece of island there. So what happens if I rotate it back? And you can see that it lines up. Look. Like that. And you can see this island I think goes right here actually. And you rotate it again. There it is, yeah. Like that. That's where that island goes. It's missing. I found it. And it still lines up all through here. Like that. Perfect. Right? And then, yeah, remember, it rotates back this way. Because these pulled apart and rotated. And that's all I got. Thanks for watching. I hope somebody got something out of this.